What we're made of, defense. Stop the pass. Over here, guys.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Really okay with his running back Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking
about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. The 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Can't we score?
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Yeah! Keep it up, keep it up!
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. It's Goff. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Mike Hughes. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk right out of the game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be almost 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Escaping the pressure right. It's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
That's a good bounce. Taking a sack on first down. But now they're in a much better spot. Throwing short you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Robinson will try to pick it up. He will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Could be it. This could be the turning point.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is. I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They played extremely well last week. in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's do this!
Big play here. Big play. Let's make something happen. Come on.
We're gonna do it! We got this!
Let's go,
Stay
baby.
on point, fellas!
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Make a play here. Take it to these guys.
In motion goes Raymond.
Let's get some points on the board!
On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the field in great field position.
Defense, make them feel it, baby! Look, right here, one time.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
Do it now!
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Not even a play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
All right now, D, let's shut him down!
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jaden Smith. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Force him back, boys. Force him back. On both sides. Do it again, defense.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack. So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing analogy.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. In motion goes Raymond. Second and 10. Goff again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
What are you doing?
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Ritter now. Flushed out. Gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
First down. Don't let him get there.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right.
It's Aaron out there, fellas.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
6, baby. Get 6. I believe in you, offense.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
We need 6.
Off play action. Here's gone. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. In motion goes Raymond.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Calling an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now 2nd and 9.
It's a no-score deep.
Here's Ritter. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one deep for London. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ridder again. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Go, take it to the house. Woo! This is our shot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
How about teamwork?
Here's a 2nd and 5.
What you working with, man? Come on, it's teamwork, baby. That's right. Teamwork, son.
Back to throw. Goff.
Get this.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Showtime. Let's make some noise.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Push
line.
through, baby. Let's do this. You can do it, baby.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got this. You got it. Hey, kill.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
What is that?
Okay.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 76. 70. Here we go.
Goff.
Get in. He's got to stay.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Come on, boys. Here we go.
To the air again. Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead down to 3 stars on 24. So they hit the turnover in Colts territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of them.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now gone. And this is caught for Williams. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Shifts by at the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Okay. This is like watching paint dry. Get out of the back of the end zone. Laser focus, guys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's how it's done. Yeah. Woo!
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ritter off the play fake. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
A give left side to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Stop him! Come on! Keep him on the inside! Watch the play!
Ritter with it after the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
The middle, watch the middle.
They'll look to run with Algier. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Just another day in the office.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I want 6, not 3. That defense can't stop.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Hey, let's get some yards, boys. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Totally a penalty. Yeah, ref. Yeah, baby. Good call.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. From the red zone now, Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Blocked right from 13 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Bring it on, boys. Bring it home. We got this. Go all day.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
You're kidding me.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
The middle, watch out. Keep it together, defense. Keep it together.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Going play action. Ritter. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
This could be worse, but I feel like, come on, guys, pick it up. What's going on, guys?
Take over first and 10 at their own 42.
Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On first down, gone. He's got right on the short throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Defense is asleep.
Let's get some yards, boys.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. In the red zone just inside the 20. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Nice little drive brewing right here.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Drive it in. Punch it.
I need the end zone or I'm going home.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly four-down territory. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all three timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On second down, Ritter. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer. Falls incomplete. Trying to get this and this winds up incomplete.
What is the deal?
I'm not having fun.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Ritter back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Play here, take it to him.
Throwing on third. Gone. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Terrible, awful, seriously, just disgraceful.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Get all the way! Put some points on the scoreboard!
Desperation time for Goff on 4. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Here's 2nd down. Now Goff looking to change the play. Back to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Take it to him, offense!
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Goff now to throw. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Right, let's go! Stay on point, fellas.
Come on, baby!
Take it to him. Don't let him rest.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. Extra break in time. Swung up in a final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 90%